Yo, what's going on, guys? Jetxc here, and I wanted to let this video play. So this was the video that was on Bilibili. Someone actually uploaded it from YouTube. So they recently did a live stream hours ago. I'm pretty sure it was like maybe 5, 6, 7 hours ago. And essentially, they kind of gave an update on where they're at with Snowbreak and updates to come. And it's actually a pretty good update. So I'm just gonna let this play through. There were some key parts. Now, obviously, I can't read Mandarin. Let's skip to a part where I think you guys would like to see, and I think it's over here where they go over. Okay, yeah, we'll start here. They kind of show you agave here, so let's start here. Perfect. Okay, so while this is playing in the background, I'm gonna go over everything that they basically summarized here on Twitter. So I'm gonna read it out to you guys. Okay, here we go. So this is up and coming optimization notice. Hello, adjutants. Thank you for the continuous support and love for Snowbreak. We've received lots of valuable feedback and are making some exciting updates. Here's a look at the optimizations coming your way. First off, for gameplay. Starting from version 2.2, each version update will bring new gameplay, including fresh combat modes, casual fun, and major expansions. The 2 new events we mentioned in the anniversary version will be live in version 2.2. Please stay tuned. Story and dialogue. We'll be expanding the story text while ensuring its quality. Full voiceovers for the main story will begin in version 2.5 with more voice lines in various scenes for richer experience. Future storylines will detail the covenant between Adjutant and the girls. Art and design. The new outfit for the Adjutant is on the way and it will be available soon. And then we have here, the access to the interactable scenes in the main menu is in development and will be available after performance issues are addressed. 3. We're enhancing game rendering and operative modeling, including detailed foot model adjustments. Next is system and support. The logistics attribute function will be updated by version 2.5 with a possible earlier release. 2. The controller support will continue to be improved. 3. Future Ultimate Pass will feature operative outfits instead of weapon skins based on your feedback. Cool. The Orange Tier Operative Nita is on schedule and will gather your feedback to finalize her design. 5. The base expansion after version 2.5 and beyond. Thanks for your patience. So, real quick, I really want to highlight something here. They say for system and support that Nita is on schedule and will gather your feedback to finalize her design. So, I don't know what they're doing for feedback, but I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. 2 things I want to say. Number 1, this is insane to hear that they're actually considering the fans' feedback on how they want Nita. It's actually crazy because it's not to say that we don't trust them with the design, but they value our feedback to the point where they're willing to listen to the community. Now, that's one thing. Number 2, I gotta keep it real with you guys, and a lot of people get upset when they realize this about gacha games. The global market is not the main market. What do I mean by that? America, Europe, Australia, we're not the market. It's mostly Asia, Eastern Asia, Southeastern Asia. They shell out way more money than we do every single time, and they advertise over there because it's a lot easier to, and it makes more sense to advertise in those regions. Okay, so when they say they'll consider feedback, I'm sorry guys, but it's in the hands of China. So it's not to say that that's a bad thing. Of course it's not a bad thing, but whatever feedback they take, it's 95% probably going to be from China. Okay, so that's going to be the main group. And to be honest with you, China is shelling out, oh my god, like majority of the money that Snowbreak makes. So it is what it is. But I just wanted to highlight that because that's pretty insane and crazy. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, overall, they are looking to do a lot of improvements. I mean, optimization improvements is pretty crazy too. So that's pretty cool. Like I've said, I've told people that over time they're making a lot of optimization upgrades, and now to hear that they're going to be doing that in a future version is very, very cool to hear. So here's the thing that I also wanted to touch on. So on the stream here, I'm not gonna go to it. I'll leave an image up on the screen for you guys, but I'm gonna translate this. This is from one of the sources I use for Snowbreak News, right? So the anniversary situation is stable. The first staff expansion took place in early May, and the second expansion took place from July to early August. Resume screening, interviews, and employment will take place over the course of 1 to 2 months. It will take 1 to 2 months to coordinate with the team and adapt the work. Productivity will emerge from the 2.2 version. So, they've been hiring staff. They've been looking through resumes. I've kind of been saying this in my videos. We gotta give time for Snowbreak team, the dev team, to cook. They had the whole thing with the Chinese VAs. They gotta get a whole list of new VAs. They have to get a whole new list of basically staff because they've grown exponentially because of the whole Snowbreak effect, right? Which is kind of funny because now I've seen all over Twitter people mentioning the Snowbreak effect as if Snowbreak is like the first gacha game to bring fan service. But I think it's significant because it went from EOS to literally making like 30 million right, in a month. So but yeah, Snowbreak is cooking. Give them time, give them a little bit of patience, and they'll really get there. Now there is one more thing I'm going to highlight. And let me see if I can find it here. Okay, yeah, I found it. So here's a couple more things that were summarized in the broadcast that may have not have been mentioned in that little summary that I read to you guys from their Twitter. So, we will continue to uphold the principle of master love, which is basically harem, right? But in Eastern Asia, they call it like master love. Production capacity improvements will be reflected in version 2.2. New gameplay features will be added in 2.2. Due to the abundance of bugs, we are considering opening a test server once production capacity has improved. The script will continue to evolve, but we ask for patience as the team is understaffed. At present, there are no plans to reset the first 10 chapters. So, a couple months ago, maybe even a month ago, they were talking about redoing the whole beginning of the story, but now they've had to kind of stop. Because again, this is most likely due to an understaffing problem and them also being busy with voice, getting new VAs and just trying to improve the game. So doing a whole new revamping of the story has to kind of pause for the moment, right? So that's pretty interesting, but I think that's key for a lot of people to understand. So at present, there are no plans to reset the first 10 chapters. From version 2.5 onward, the current main story will be fully voiced, including weapon, and this is weird, weapon voiceovers. I don't know what that means. But yeah, that may be like a mistranslation. But yeah, 2.5 and onwards, it should be fully voiced, which is good to hear. Good to hear. Marriage will not be in a parallel universe. It will be a part of the main storyline. A new skin for Analyst will be released soon. Analyst is, I guess, Adjutant. So Adjutant will be getting a new skin. Probably the one here. Honestly, a lot of people want this skin for Adjutant or costume. The code is pretty fire. I'm not going to lie. The code is great. So yeah. And news. No, I read that. There will be 2 interchangeable parts for skins, with each part priced at 10 won, which I'm guessing is like $1 or something like that. Basically, what we've been seeing with the skins now, and I think you guys have seen as this has played a couple times. But yeah, essentially like adding stockings or like earrings or something like that. Like basically little minor things that you could change within the skin. Random character illustrations will be implemented, and the interactive scenes in the main storyline are currently under development. Some materials will be decomposable and combinable, and access fragments can be exchanged for other items in the shop. Improvement to the minimum guarantee for logistics support are planned for version 2.5. Chat options suggested during parties will be added and addressing nuance issues. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. They are cooking up. Like I told you guys, I wouldn't get too upset at this patch. Well, I don't think anyone really is, but this is definitely a filler patch. Let them cook for a little bit. We're kind of getting a lot of the same stuff from previous patches. In this patch, the only difference is agave, obviously. But I think people are going to be completely fine with this. We had a pretty good patch with that first year Annie. next patch they will definitely be cooking up. And honestly, excuse me, I think it's either this patch or the next patch after we will be getting the summer patch. So swimsuits will be coming, guys. So definitely look out for that when it comes. But yeah, guys, let me know of your overall thoughts about this. Let me know about Nita. I think that's pretty crazy. Let me know about the optimization upgrades that are coming to Snowbreak. I'm excited for that for sure. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. And yeah, that's it for me. Talk to you guys later.